Hey guys, good morning. It's Chef Phil here. I'm at the Bad Monkey in West Ocean City. I'm getting ready to meet with Mark Myers, who is the bread baker here at the Bad Monkey. He does all the baking for Quakers Island in Ocean City, the Bad Monkey, and the Atlantic Hotel in Berlin. So we're going to learn how to make their bread dough today, and then we'll go into a short lesson at the end.
Getting all the ingredients ready.
Once we have all of our mise en place and ingredients together, we're going to add them to our giant mixer and let them mix for about 7 minutes. So now we're going to add our water to the mixer. To that, we're going to add the flour and the eggs, some of our fat, our salt mixture, and a few more secret ingredients. And we're going to let this mix until it turns into a nice, full, and soft dough. Here we add fresh yeast, also known as cake yeast or compressed yeast. It's a lovely product. It enhances the baked goods with a very yeasty flavor, a nice floury aroma that dry yeast does not. It might respond a bit quicker than active dry yeast, but the difference is minimal. You can find this in most grocery stores in the refrigerator section. We want the dough to mix for about 6 to 7 minutes. We don't want to overmix the dough and overdevelop the gluten, but we do want it to be well incorporated and have a nice elastic texture. Once the dough is mixed, we're going to cut it out of the mixer into about 5 equal batches. We put these in plastic containers that have been sprayed with cooking spray, and we're going to set them off to the side to allow them to rest and start to rise slightly before we continue with the baking process. This next step becomes really easy with the use of technology and equipment. So this is a machine that portions the dough into specific sizes and weights and rounds the dough. So you'll see here the dough gets added to the top of the machine. It goes through a process of workings within the machine, and then it comes out pre-portioned in the shape of a round dough ball. These dough balls will become the burger rolls. You'll see in the next few slides how the dough comes out. We'll put them onto sheet pans, and then once we have all the dough formed, we will press out the dough to release the gases and flatten it, so when it bakes it turns into a bun and not a soft ball. Now that the dough balls are all flattened out, you can see they look like round discs. They're brushed with an egg wash mixture and then seasoned with sesame seeds and poppy seeds, and this will give them a nice burger-like appearance when they bake in the oven. The buns now go into the proofer. They proof at about 80% humidity. Once they're proofed for about 30 minutes and they're ready to go in the oven, then they bake for about 18 minutes. So for the monkey bread, it's the same general rule. We make put the dough into the machine. It divides it out into smaller portions. We're then going to take these balls and dump them into a secret mixture of oil. And then from there, we'll go into our cinnamon sugar blend, and we'll put them on a cookie sheet that's been sprayed with cooking spray. And then they'll get flattened out as well to release all the gases that have formed. And then they'll go in the oven and bake for about 20 minutes. And then when they come out, you have nice, fresh, hot monkey bread. And there you have it, fresh, hot monkey bread right out of the oven. 8 pieces packaged to go for $3.50. Best deal in town. So to make the sub rolls, we use the same dough, but we form them into 6-inch batards. Batard is a French term. It's basically a noun that is the difference between baguette and a batard. In a baguette, it's more of a narrow, relatively long rectangular shape, while a batard is a loaf of bread similar to the shape of a baguette, but shorter in length, about 6 to 12 inches. Once we have all the batards formed, they are put on a special seasoned baking pan that helps them hold their shape. They are then brushed with an olive oil and herb mixture and Parmesan cheese. They then go in the proofer. Once they're proofed, they go into the oven and they bake for about 18 minutes. And that wraps up today of Cooking with Phil. We learned how to make the Bad Monkey burger rolls, monkey bread, and the batard, or as we know it, the sub roll here in the US. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.